This is the Jamal Brown Podcast from South Central Texas, and I'm your highly humble host, Jamal Brown, and this is my instant reaction for Game 2 of the New York Liberty versus my Las Vegas Aces. Game 2. The Liberty are now up 2-0. Vegas is facing elimination, heading back to Vegas. It was a really good game. The score was 88-84. And it was a really good game. Close. But first, look, my Aces came out swinging. Especially the first quarter. It was a good first quarter. But playing in New York is tough. Newsflash. That is a basketball city. They're hungry for basketball titles. New York hasn't won a championship in basketball since 1972 for the Knicks. So they're hungry. That's a really great basketball town. The Barclays Center is popping. It's tough playing in New York. Home crowd means something. Now, I know, especially with the NBA, it's all about analytics. It's all about threes and spacing. No, it's important. It is important to get higher seeds, because if you have a really good home crowd, that is a sixth man. And it's tough playing in New York. The Liberty is just too deep. That's second of all. The Liberty is deep. And when I look at my Vegas Aces, they just don't have enough firepower. Now, I know Alicia Clark, she put up, 4 to 6 points last game? This game, she put 13. Jackie Young had 17 points. Aja Wilson, the league's MVP, she's going to show up. She dropped 24. A hard 24. Look, there's big bodies down there. Big bodies. You got John Paul Jones down there. You got Stewie down there. Breanna Stewart, last year's MVP. Okay, Aja Wilson, she put up her 24. Chelsea Gray had a much better game. She had 4 points last game. She came out with 14. Kelsey Plum, not a good game. Now, her and Spike Lee were doing all that jibber-jabbing. Put up a no-show. We need Kelsey Plum to have good games. 6 points, not enough. Of course we lost. Of course we lost. She's the second best player on the team. We gotta look at the Liberty. Sabrina. She had 24. 24 points, man. She's a baller. If you ask me, I think she choked last year. But she, on the offseason, did that work. She's gotten better. Hungry. She's the dog. You telling me that Kelsey Plum is the dog? She's not the dog. Sabrina's the dog. She put up 24 points. She had 9 rebounds. That's being a dog. 24, 9, and 5. It's tough. They're just deep. You got Vandersloot. She's dropping 12. Sabrina's dropping 24. John Paul Jones dropping 14. You got Breanna Stewart. She had 15, 8, and 7. You got some big bodies down there going against Aja Wilson. Okay? Just too deep. You know, this reminds me of the 2013 when the Heat beat the Spurs. Remember that? And then the 2014 season, how the Spurs, they won, 67 games? They beat up the whole entire league, and then they beat up everybody in the playoffs, and then they beat the Heat in 5. Beat the Heat in 5. That's what this is looking like. New York lost to the Vegas Aces, kind of choked a little bit. Off-season, licked the wounds, came back. The number 1 team in the league beat up everybody. And now they're meeting for a revenge tour against my Aces, and my Aces, they look a little small. They're small. The Liberty's deep. And they got the eye of the tiger. And it's like no matter what they do, the Liberty is just always ahead of them. Now, Vegas, I mean, look, they put on a show tonight. It was a really good game. It was close. Yeah, I got a little money on the game. I got a little money on my Vegas Aces. You know what they say? You should put money on the other team. You shouldn't really bet your team. Yeah. Looks like I'm out of some cash. It's all right. I'm going to be all right. But the Vegas Aces, they put on a good show. I just think Liberty, they're big in the post. I think Las Vegas Aces lack size, right? You know what? I wish Liz Cambridge was still with the team. They need a big body. They need a big body down there. They need a big girl that can body up with John Paul Jones down there and get Asia Wilson some help. Now, I was saying that maybe Asia Wilson needs to start trying to work in the post because they're just stopping her down there a little bit. I mean, look, when I say stopping Asia Wilson, she's still going to get her 24 points, but they're not easy points at all. And she's pulling out. She's hitting, little 15, 7-foot jumpers. But when they don't hit, especially in crucial times, you're going to lose the game. She needs some help. I'm looking at the Aces, and I'm like, man, this team looks small. They look small. They look outnumbered, even though the game, it's an even team. Too small. And they just got too many people putting up, just too much scoring. And then there was a crucial turnover. Vanderloot, she got a really crucial stop when they're trying to inbound the ball. Kelsey Plum was shut down. Kelsey Plum was shut down. It's no good. Not going to win when our second best player has a no-show. Did she no-show or did they put the clamps on her? Maybe a little bit of both. Just a crucial turnover. This series is over. Now, I believe that they're going to show up in Vegas. If they're going to win game 3. They're going to win game 3. I try not to give up, but size, too many weapons. I think this series might be over. I don't want to see the defending champs with the reigning MVP get swept. But I could see this being a gentlewoman sweep. They go to Vegas. They win game 3. Then they're going to play game 4. And they might lose. Now, I would like to see them at least go down fighting game 5, winner takes all. That's what I love. They're like, oh, JB, you being real hopeful. Do not take the power and the gift of hope away from me. They struggled a little bit this year, my Aces. The warts are coming out now. I think we are coming off 3-peatings extremely hard. I think we celebrated. I think we'll roll like luster this season. And we need to get the eye of the tiger back. We're going to game 3, going back home. We'll beat them then. And then, we'll see. Game 4. But I'll repeat this again. The way they were playing, Liberty was looking a little too deep, a little bit too big. And they reminded me of the 2014 Spurs, ready to win. Revenge tour, beat up the league, beating up Vegas Aces. even though it was 84-88. And we'll see. It was a good game, though. Catch you in game 4.